Greetings, beautiful earthlings. My name is Star. If you are new here, I don't know how you found me, but I am super grateful to have you. And if you are returning, y'all the real MVP, you already know. So this one today is a video from the vault, my friends. If you guys have been with my channel for a long time, you're very well aware of my interviewing my tarot decks series. It's been about 4 months since I did one of these. So since I'm kind of on a little bit of a hiatus from videos and like video planning and stuff like that, I figured we'll just do one of these because it's really fun, it's really easy, and it's really mindless. I did shoot this a minute ago, this actual interview with this deck, but a lot of the cards that came out didn't really make any sense. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do take two because I want you guys to understand that it happens. Usually, sometimes you'll get answers that are just super nonsensical. They don't make any sense, even when you try to make sense out of them. So if you guys are brand new here, I'm gonna show you the spread that I use for this. So I did. I'm just going to say watch the other interview videos if you haven't already, because I know those of you guys who have been with me for a long time, you know what this series is, you know where it came from, you know what we do here. I know that if you're brand new here, you're not going to want to listen to all the chatter anyways, so I'm just going to jump ahead to what it is we're going to be doing. So here are the questions if you would like to pause on that and take a screenshot. And what we do with this, if you're unfamiliar with interviewing your deck, I do highly recommend having a very good connection with 1, yourself and your intuition, 2, your guides, and 3, your deck, because a lot of people will interview their deck the second they get it, and for me, that doesn't make any sense because you have to have a really good bond with your deck. You have to really know the energy of your deck to really understand what answers are coming out of this deck. So I used to use Labyrinthos, the app, to do the definitions of these cards. I am not going to be using that going forward. I am very comfortable with my base knowledge of my cards now, but I do have the Bitty Tarot booklet here because it does have cute little teeny tiny definitions, and it actually kind of phrases them in such a way that they're like messages to you as opposed to just the definitions of the cards. I do really love using this little everyday tarot booklet. I've been using it like crazy lately, so that's what we're gonna use. And if you guys are already a part of my Tarot Readers Unite group on Facebook, you know I did ask you to vote which deck we were going to be using, and you guys actually voted for the Light Seers. But the reason we're not going to be using the Light Seers is because I actually don't have a name for that deck yet. So if you guys saw my questions, you know the first 2 questions on there is, do you have a gender you identify with, and do you have a name you would like to go by? So for this deck, I do have a gender, I do have a name. I got it very early on. I used to use this deck for personal love readings. I have not used it in quite a long time. So the first couple of cards we were getting out of this interview were kind of like stabby at me, like you haven't used me in a long time and now you want to do something. So hopefully Clay got it out of his system. Sorry, yeah, this is Clay. He's a he, so hello. Say hi to the people, Clay. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into this interview spread. So I really hope that you guys are somewhat familiar with this interview, you know, process. And if you're coming here because you're not and you want to learn how to interview your deck, I want you guys to understand sometimes the messages just don't make sense, whether you're using keywords or a booklet definition. So I do often recommend that you try to find the message that your cards are giving you when you're doing this. If you can't find it in the keywords, use either your favorite trusty booklet or use something like Labyrinthos or the Bitty website, right? Because sometimes you will find a message in the definitions that you would not have come to realize just by using your base knowledge or using a small book or something. So sometimes there is a message. You just got to kind of dig for it. So when I was doing this first one, some crazy messages came out that like did not really correlate with the cards at all. So I wish I could have used that one, but my baby child woke up and the last couple of cards were super attacking, so we're gonna try this again and hope it's better this time. All right, so Mr. Clay, we're gonna do another interview spread. I hope this one is more of an interview. And let's go ahead and get started here, friends. So How will you help me with reading tarot, please, Mr. Clay? Oh, there's a card already. Okay. Wow! Jeez, see, you're all over the place, sir. Okay, how will you help me with reading tarot, please? Okay. Okay, we're doing this. All right, Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful energy of like nurturing, emotional, beautiful, like emotional intelligence. So that is not not initially at all what I got for Mr. Clay here. So I love that we're gonna start off on the right page here. Thank you so much for playing along, sir. Okay, so this one says you are the nurturer, the mother, your support. I'm sorry, I got two other mother cards in the other one too, and I think it's because I had my baby child in here sleeping, and then she woke up. I had to go take her, you know, out and busy her, and now I just keep getting like mother cards all over the place. So let's keep reading. Maybe there's a message in here. Remember, the question was, how will you help me with reading tarot? So it says, you are the nurturer, the mother. You support others by listening with your heart, being compassionate and caring for them deeply. You are highly intuitive, creative, and in flow with the energies around you. So that's a real interesting energy there for that one, sir. How will you help me with reading tarot? Oh, cute. Okay, I'm going to say by listening with your heart. That's cute. Listening with your heart, being compassionate and caring. Kind of like helping me to see my readings that way. Okay, so bear with me. I know sometimes these don't quite make sense, but that's kind of what you got to do for the tarot interview questions. You got to learn to make sense out of them somehow. And that's why I say it helps to know your deck well. It helps to have a really good bond with your deck, to be able to hear it very well, because you won't be able to figure out some of these just by using keywords. Okay, so the next one is, what frame of mind should I be in to ask you questions? Thank you. There's boobies all over this card. Next one is Three of Cups. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy, sir. This is the card of like community, friendship, reconciliation. That's really cute. That's sweet. Why are you being sweet all of a sudden? He was like super mean in the first one. Okay. So I do really like using this little book. It's super quick. If you guys don't already have the Biddy Tarot, it's like $10. It won't put you out too much. This little booklet is way helpful. The Biddy website usually has like crazy fleshed out definitions, but these are just such cute little tiny definitions. So the Three of Cups here, we've got celebrate your successes with your closest friends and family, collaborate with others on a creative project, and inspire one another to reach new heights. So that was what frame of mind should I be in to ask you questions. That's really cute. Celebrate your successes, collaborate with others. That's nice. That's nice, Clay. You're being nice all of a sudden. Thank you. I think maybe the baby child was throwing off his energy a little bit. Okay, what is your biggest strength, please? What is your biggest strength, please? Okay, Empress. This is a very fruitful, nurturing mother energy as well. We have another mother card. All right, so I'm going to read this one. You're cheeky, sir. You were not cheeky a couple of minutes ago. Okay, so this one was your biggest strength. Abundance and creativity flows to you. You embody the mother archetype and are bringing a new project into being. Your divine feminine energy flows through you as you grow and nurture your babies. Are you sure you're a male energy? Because there's a lot of mother cards coming out of you. And I thought it was because of me, but like that's a lot of mother cards. For you to say your biggest strength is embodying the mother archetype. Okay, we're going to stop with the gendering specificities. It is entirely possible that you are a masculine energy with a very mothering, abundance, fertile energy. I'm going to say your biggest strength on that one is nurturing, because that fits, that works. Got to open my mind a little bit sometimes, huh? Okay, what is your biggest weakness, sir? or friend, sorry. What is your biggest weakness, friend? Take your time. Thank you. Page of Cups. I'm not even going to tell you guys what that one is, because that don't make any sense, but let's see. I like getting these random little messages out of this. It's a lot of fun. It makes a lot more sense sometimes. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Page of Cups. A new creative idea or opportunity has come to you out of the blue. You are filled with dreamy aspirations about what is possible. You may receive an unexpected, pleasant surprise. I was going to say daydreamer energy, but okay. So your biggest weakness... Come on, man. Work with me here. Biggest weakness is an unexpected, pleasant surprise. That's why I'm saying it doesn't make any sense. This is like an apology card, a daydreamer card, just kind of the energy. Maybe that's the weakness. Okay, that's entirely possible that the weakness here is me bringing like a daydreamer energy to the reading, because it is kind of a cloudiness of the mind. It is, you know, coming into the reading maybe with expectations, things like that. So I'm gonna override the book on this one, because that doesn't make very much sense. All right, what is the best way for us to work together? And let's try one more shuffle here. What is the best way for us to work together, please? Thank you. Ace of Cups. Overflowing emotion. Love. How fun. That's like a gift of love. Do you want me to read the book on that one? Yeah. I did on the last one, huh? So usually with the message, oh, that's the best way for us to work together. I lied. Best way for us to work together. Ace of Cups, please. Thank you. Little book. You are filled with happiness, joy, and bliss. Creative opportunities are abundant. There may be new love, friendships, or even art projects available to you now. We're not doing a reading. If you guys have watched my other ones, you know sometimes I get some really off-the-wall things that look like a reading. So maybe it would be beneficial to you guys if you do a reading prior to doing some type of interview like this. That way your cards can get out whatever they're trying to say. That's why I thought maybe doing a second interview would help, because that first one was kind of stabby. So let's try and formulate this here. What is the best way for us to work together? I'm going to say being filled with happiness, joy, and bliss. Okay, we're going to take that one and just leave it. So I did say this in the other one. I forgot to say it. If you guys see any like meanings or keywords or definitions or messages or things that you relate to these cards that make a little bit more sense than what I'm saying in these interviews, feel free to drop them below. Like, I'm totally open to that in the interview, because it's kind of open to interpretation, these interviews. I do know the energy of my decks very well, so you know, it's not going to hurt my feelings any if you go, I think this makes more sense in this one. If you're doing that to me in a reading, like an actual reading, that's kind of annoying, but for the interview spread, I don't care very much if you guys want to chime in on these ones. So the next one is a message for me about working with you. Message for me about working with you, please. Message for me about working with you, please. I'm like waiting for that shoe to drop, waiting for the mean cards, because that last one was mean. A message for me about working with you, please. Take your time. 1. Message for me about working with you, please. 1 card. We'll wait. People are here for you. 1 more. Let me try something. Message for me about, wow. Okay, we're still doing 2? Good grief. All right, which one of these do you want? No. Okay, so friend Clay here is exercising their right to override my questions here. Because the next 2 questions, it's a message for me about working with you, and then the bottom of the deck. You guys know I always take the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy of the reading. This happened earlier where 2 cards came out, and I said no, 1, and I put them both back, right? Again, we have 2 cards. So what I'm hearing here is these are the next 2, a message and the bottom. And I said no, because we're supposed to take the bottom as the bottom. Friend Clay says no. This is your answer. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let Clay override that one because he being pushy today. So we'll let him be pushy. Okay, so message for me about working with you. 10 of Cups. If you can see that. I know these ones are real hard to see. And there we go. Okay, 10 of Cups. Let's see what you got for me. You have created a life of connection and bliss by following your heart and trusting your intuition. There is a sense of wholeness, completion, and alignment in your relationships with others. Aw, thank you. Okay, so usually for the message, I do just kind of take that whole blip, that whole message, and I write that as the message. I don't cut it up into bits to fit. For the message about working with you, that's a message about working with you. That's what they want me to take. So this last one, we're going to do bottom of the deck. Like I said, usually this would be the actual bottom of the deck after pulling that message card, but we're taking an override here. So this one is the Wheel. There we go. And let's see what this one is for the overall energy. You guys already know that is the card of like karmic fate, turning of luck, stuff like that. So overall energy, it says you are experiencing a cycle of change. The wheel is turning and your situation is constantly evolving and shifting. What goes up must come down and vice versa. So I usually take the bottom of the deck as what I brought with me to the reading. That entirely makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and close it up here. We're going to say thank you to friend Clay for joining us today for this video. That was a lot of fun. I really wish you guys could have seen the very first one, but that was just a hot mess. For some reason, I always think I can do videos when the baby child is napping because sometimes it works and I can get 2 or 3 of them out. Sometimes she just immediately wakes up. What is this we're doing here? Okay. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have been long waiting for another interview video, I got another one coming because I do kind of need to catch up here with where we are in these interview videos in the series. So if you guys made it to the end and you enjoyed this video, give me a big old thumbs up. Why are you throwing cards at me? 9 of Pentacles. At least it's a good card. Okay. If you guys made it to the end and you like this video, please give me a big old thumbs up. You know that helps me out so very much. If you guys didn't like this video, that's cool. Thumbs down. You don't have to like my video. Say whatever you want in the comments because y'all do anyway. And don't forget that I am an affiliate for 3E Candle Co. You guys know you can use my code STAR15 at checkout. Get yourselves something nice and have a cute little viewer discount there with it. So I really hope that wherever you guys are when this video reaches you, you have a beautiful, wonderful day. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Namaste.